slope and deflection for overhanging beam. So this time, let me share with you a problem which is a a cantilever beam. But before that, no, let me share with you the textbook. No? Ang textbook na to, and I think it is here. Kay, di ba, nag-mention ko yesterday that you need to you need to familiarize yourselves, no, sa mga deflection and slope equation for simple and typical and simply loaded beams. So this is actually can be seen in the inside front covers of the textbook. So naatay mga beam deflections and slope diya. For example, cantilever beam with concentrated load at the end, cantilever beam with a moment load at the end, tapos tayo uniform load, simply supported, kumbaga mga simple beams, no, with simple loading. So naatay, although you can derive these equations using either double integration, area moment, or conjugate beam method, but I think it would be very easy, no, for us to familiarize ourselves ani nga mga formulas. Okay? Kaya aron later on, kung naamang gali ihatag na assessment or problem which relates, no, this type of beams, then you can simply use this to solve for the maximum values. Okay? So for example, pwede man na, for example, no, naakay beam na loaded with uniform load, simply supported, just like this one. So, na siya yung maximum deflection. Ito yan. 5WL4384BI. Nya kung dugangan nimo siya og concentrated load, imo ra man ni siya kung imo ra man po na siyang i-add kanang duha ka deflection so that you can get the maximum deflection. Okay? So, mura inuna na siya kung baga. So, that is why you need to familiarize yourself with this. Now, I did not say nga imo siyang i-memorize. Okay? It will be very difficult to memorize it. Ganun kayo na. Might be familiarized. No? Anyway, if you cannot, or if you can, if you forget the formula or the function or the equation, you can derive it naman. Na? Pwede man mo i-derive. Okay? So, that is why it is very important to know the principle behind the three methods so that whenever malimot ka ato, you can still use the three methods that I'm going to introduce. But take note, again, this can only be used for typical or simple beams with simple loadings. No? Pero kung naakay medyo complicated na nga beam, no? Complicated na ang loads, combination na sa dagan nga mga loads, then you have no choice but to go back to our principles. No? The double integration, area moment, or the conjugate beam method to solve the requirement if you ever say solve sa inyo. Okay? Ayan. So, this morning, we are going to solve this problem. No? So, determine the slope and deflection at the free end. No? So, free end siya, it is a cantilever beam. So, free end daw no, ang ipakuha nga deflection. Okay? At the same time, what would be the slope at that particular point? Okay? So, this time, the beam is a rectangular beam. No? So, naa siya width nga 250 millimeters and a depth of 500 millimeters. Okay, and we also take note, siguro ako lang isibit din, no, that in most cases, the allowable deflection, no, sa atuang beam is simply L over 360. That means if we have a span of 4 meters, 4,000, so ang atuang allowable deflection now, no, let me put here the Y allowable, okay, will be L over 360 or 4,000 over 360. Okay? So, this will be now your allowable deflection. So, meaning, dapat, dili ka malapas ani. Otherwise, kung malapas ka ana, then the beam fails with regards to the deflection requirement or with regards to its serviceability. So, kailangan mo i-increase either the dimension or you reduce the load. But in most cases, siguro, mas practical kung i-increase sa imo. So, ang allowable deflection diya will be 1.111 millimeters. Okay? Yan. So, although wala man nagipangita, no? This is not included in the requirement, no? for this problem, but it would be nice if we know this one, so that later on when we are going to design our beam, we already know what would be the required deflection limit. Okay? So, first siguro, allow me to solve for the reaction. So, siguro, dili na lang ko magbuhat of free body diagram. Let me use this particular figure for for the solution of my reactions. Now, so of course, it is a fixed beam. It is fixed at one end. So, meaning, ang reaction na to is only at the fixed support, and that will be at point A. So, this time, the reaction, no, the reaction at point A, the concentrated force reaction at point A is simply equal to the resultant of the load. And the resultant of the load will be 5 times 10. So, nakaipaubos nga 5 times 2, no? Nakaipaubos nga resultant 10 meters. So, dapat ay muhasang reaction will also be 10 meters. Okay? And this 5 kilonewton per meter load will create a moment clockwise going to A, and that is 5 times 2, no? Yung resultant nandito no? Yan, so 5 times 2, 10, and its corresponding distance na to is simply half of 2, 1 plus 2, 3 meters. So therefore, it will create positive moment which is 30 kilonewton meter. So that means ang imong reaction should be counterclockwise, and that should have a magnitude of 30 kilonewton meter also. Okay? Now, the first solution is by using a double integration method. So allow me to put the solution here. So by double integration method. Okay. So take note, ang ipakuha nga deflection is at the free end. So but before that, let me draw the elastic curve. So ang elastic curve na to or the deflection curve will be like this. Okay? Okay, so take note, cantilever siya. It is fixed at A, so meaning mo si straight sana siya. Yeah, just like what we discussed before na pag fixed ganit, straight sana siya, meaning at this point, the slope is simply equal to 0. Kaya siya mo bow pa na. Okay? So, mao din ang requirement na to. What would be the deflection at B, say YB, and then of course, the slope at point B. Itong slope na to. Alright. Okay? Ayan. Okay, so by double integration method, so siguro let me assume that this would be my x sub 1. Okay? Ayan. Muna ako ang, not x sub 1, but rather x lang. No? Kaya isa ka equation na itong button. Na? Let us make one equation only. And of course, draw our free body diagram. Okay? So let me, my joint method, we cut it now. X, and then we draw our free body diagram. Okay, so this is the 5 kilonewton per meter, the uniform load, and then we will have a reaction here, and that is 4. Okay, and of course our moment reaction, which is 30 kilonewton meters, is 4 kilonewton, and the load is 5 kilonewton meter. So take note na at point A to point C, which is equal to 2.5. So if this is X, yan, if itong distance na to is X, then therefore ang mabilin is simply X minus 2. Sorry, no, this is not 2.5, but rather it is 2. No? So, din siya. Okay, so meaning ang mabilin nga distance will be x minus 2. Okay? So, to solve for the moment equation, so allow me to have a moment here, and that is counterclockwise. So, therefore, the moment is simply 4 times x, no? You take a sum up moment at O, or at ito kung asa ka nagputol, dito ka mag-sum up sa imong moment. So the moment equation is simply 4 times x, okay, minus 30, itong 30 kilonewton meter na to, and it is already a moment, so minus 30, and then of course the moment that can be created by the 5 kilonewton meter load, and that is negative because it is counterclockwise, 5 times its resultant, okay, multiplied by its moment arm, and that is x minus 2 over 2. So you will notice nga ang bracket niya is ingon ani, no? So this is based on ang Cauchy's bracketing method. Kay para kung ang result gani ang sulod aning bracket is negative, we are going to omit it. Okay? So therefore, ang ato ang moment will simply be 4x minus 30 minus 2.5 because 5 over 2, that is 2.5, x minus 2, okay, sorry, squared. Okay, so this will be our moment equation. And then we are going to substitute it sa to ang equation. Y double prime is simply equal to the moment, or y double prime is simply 4x minus 30 minus 2.5 x minus 2 squared. So we integrate it, no? Once we integrate the function, we will derive a slope equation. So sa integral ani, that would be x 1 plus 1 all over n plus 1. So all over 2, no? So 4 over 2, that would be 2x squared minus 30x minus 2.5 divided by 3, no? Because the power of our term is 2, so plus 1, that would be 3, so 2.5 over 3 or 5 over 6. So this is 5 over 6 and x minus 2 squared plus the constant C1. And we integrate it further to derive the equation of the deflection. So this is 2/3 x cubed minus 15. No? This is already 15 because x 1 plus 1, 2 divided by 2. So 30 divided by 2. That is 15 squared minus 6 divided by 3. No? 60. This is already cube. No? Itong part na to. So cube na ni siya. Kaya ato naman ni siyang okay. So this is already cube. Okay, plus 1 naman x minus 2 square man na siya. So plus 1. So this is already cube. Sa mga 10, sorry. Okay, so cube to 3. Ayan, so meaning ang mabilin diri karon, that would be 5 over 24 x minus 2 bracket 4 plus C1 x plus C2. Okay? So to complete the equation, we need the condition. No? So pag cantilever gani siya, it is always nga atong condition is at x is equal to 0, wala kitay slope diha, no? At the support or at point A, ang atong slope is 0, and at the same time, we don't have a deflection at that particular support. Okay? And so meaning if we are going to use equation of the slope and the equation of the deflection, considering this condition, then we know that C1 and C2 is equal to 0. So for example, itong equation na to, the slope is 0, this x is 0, this is 0, this one is 0 minus 2, it is negative, so we are going to neglect it. No? So C1 is 0. This one naman, of course, the deflection is 0, the x is 0, this one is 0, this one is x minus 2, so 0 minus 2, negative, neglect it, 0, and C1 is 0. So meaning all the constant are equal to 0. So therefore, ang ato karong final equation will be 2 for the slope, that is 2x squared minus 30x minus 5 over 6 x minus 2 cube. No? And then for the deflection, that would be EI 2/3 x cubed minus 15x squared minus 5 over 24 x minus 2 4. Okay, so this is equation number 1 for the slope and equation number 2 naman for our deflection. So of course, the requirement is or are the slope and deflection at the free end. Now, so that means at point B. And take note, point B is simply 4 meters. Now, x is simply equal to 4 meters. So ano din ka? At x is equal to 4 meters, if you are going to use equation number 1, ang slope nimo nga imong makuha diya is simply the slope. Okay, and you substitute the 4 meters in your equation. Right? So, excuse me for a while, I need to answer call. The value of x, and that is 4. So, from our equation number 1, so that is 2 times 4 squared minus 30 times 4 minus 5 over 6, 4 minus 2 cube. So, therefore, naatay EI slope B, which is simply pila. Can we solve this one? So, when I calculate, times 8. Pila may answer na to? Answer? Anyone? Wala ba mo mga-calculate diya or sino? Matulog na mo diya, no? Wait. Anyone? Kung sino naka-answer ani? Wala man. Wait for a while. Parang may mali itong solution. No? Ano? 4 man eh. 10 man eh itong ano. Wait for a while. Parang mali ang itong sulat. This is supposedly 10. Sorry for this. So, ako sa ning pang-delete to. No? Kaya ang itong reaction. Kaya baka na reaction na siya 4 times x. Diba? So, dapat 10 siya. Okay. So, let me change this one first. Okay. So this is 10. Ang atong reaction is 10. Okay. So, ang equation na to, that is 10 of x. So, 10 of x. 10 of x, this is 10 of x. So, pag integrate, may mo siyang 5 of x. Pag integrate further, it becomes 5 over 3. No? 5 over 3 of x. So, this one is 5 over 3. Okay? So, sorry for this. Lipat na sa atin. Wala siyang mo nag-ingon, no? Wala siyang mo sumbay sa itong solusyon. So, this is 5. Saan naman ito? Wala nga ito ang pen. Ayan. 5. This one is 5 over 5 over 8. So, 5. Okay? So, amin kani, this is supposedly 5. Okay? Right? Okay, so ayan, so can you solve this one? What would be the slope at B? No? Negative 46 point. Siguro ayaw lang i-fraction form lang siguro para dili ta mag round off para later on kung magamit ta og other method at least same mga 2 ang makuha. 140 over 3. Okay, so negative 140 over 3. So negative 140 over 3. So therefore, ang slope na pwede ay is negative 140 over 3 EI. So unya na siguro ng EI, no? Ato nang substitute later on. So let us use the other method. Then after makuha na to or after na to makuha ang other method, ayun na to is substitute ang value sa itong EI. Okay? So and then for the deflection, that would be EI B. Then we use equation number 2. So that would be 5 over 3 times 4 cubed minus 15 of 4 squared minus 5 over 24 of 4 minus 2 to the 4. So what would be our slope at B? So sa may slope at B ani. Solve this. Okay, so 400 negative, no? Negative 410 over 3. Okay? So 410 over 3. So therefore, ang slope na to is negative 410 over 3 EI. Okay? So let us take note of these values and solve the problem using the other methods. No? Ayan, so again, no, ang ato ang final answer ani is a numerical value since given man ang ato ang E and we can solve for the value for the moment of inertia. But again, unya na nato na siya solvon or unya na nato na siya i-substitute. Let us first solve it using the different method. So in this case, allow me to solve it using the area moment method. But first, let me print screen this one sa ato ang solution. And allow me to post this sa ato ang GC. Okay? So, saan mo itong GC? So, 3113K. 3K. Okay? Right. So, section. Ayan. Okay? Okay, so we recall, no? If we are going to use, using this time, we are going to use area moment method. No? So, by area moment method. So, first, we need to draw the elastic cord. No? So, of course, ito naman yung na-drawing ganina. So, pero atong balikon. So, this is our elastic cord. And let me draw a tangent line here. So, this is tangent line B. Okay? Ayan. Tangent line B. And of course, at point A, take note, this is horizontal line. No? Kay zero man ang atong slope diri at the support. So, therefore, ang ato ang tangent line A will be horizontal. Yan, pag ganon, no? Horizontal ang ato ang tangent A. So, this is tangent A. Okay? So, you will notice that if we are going to solve this distance, no, itong distance na to, di ba? What is this distance? Is the division of tangent line B to A. And this is also equal to the slope at point B. Okay? At the same time, itong slope na to or yung intersection between the two tangent line, itong slope na to, if I am going to get the slope of tangent line B, this is the slope B. Di ba same raman na sila ani? And this slope is simply the intersection between tangent line A and B. So therefore, na ako karoy relationship na ang akuang slope AB is simply slope B and division of tangent line B to A is simply the slope B. Okay, so we can solve the slope using theorem number 1 and we can solve the deflection at B using theorem number 2. So that means slope B, no, is simply, siguro speak as no, slope B is simply the area of our MEI diagram from A to B. Okay? Same man na sila sa slope AB. Okay? And then at the same time, the deflection at B is simply equal to the division of tangent line BA, and that is equal to the area of our MEI diagram from A to B with X bar. Ato ang elastic cord is at point B, so that would be XB. Okay? So this would be our equations. Okay?
Yes, sir.
Okay? So, ayan. Excuse me for a while. Okay, so let's continue, no? So again, we need to make sa our MEI diagram. So using by parts. Okay? So siguro allow me to make point B as my reference point. So I'm going to make a line here. Right? And then of course, no, I need to put the reactions. So this is 10 kilonewton reaction, and then we also have the 30 kilonewton moment reaction at point A. Okay? So, again, no, ang buhaton lang na to is we are going to rotate all the loads, no, going to the reference point na point B. So, starting with the 10 kilonewton na load. So, 10 times 4, that is, from this location sa 10, going to point B. So, paana siya, no? So, 10 times 4, that would be 40 over PI. Right? And then, itong uniform load na to, that would be 5 times 2 times moment arm 1. So 10 yun siya. No? So, yeah. So, starting from here, so take note, pag uniform ang load, ang atong mahimo nga shape na niya is spandrel. So, siguro gamayon lang na to. Yan, spandrel. So, that would be 5 times 2 times 1, negative 10 per PI. And then lastly, ang ato ang moment, no, na di na kailangan nato i-multiply ang moment arm because it is already a moment load. So it will have an equivalent diagram of a rectangular. So this is negative 30 over 8. So take note, the MEI diagram, all the positive magnitude will always be the same as the negative magnitude. So that is why you will notice 40 ang atong positive, ang atong negative is 10 and 30. So that is also the same for negative 40. So pareho sila o magnitude. Okay? So for the slope at A, take note the slope at B. No, slope at B is simply the area of the MEI diagram from A to B. Okay? So ayan. So meaning we can solve it here. This is 2 meters and this is also 2 meters. So therefore, slope at B is simply this area. No? Itong area na to, the positive area which is triangle. So 1/2 of the span and the magnitude is 40 over PI. Alright? And then minus yung rectangular na shape natin sa baba, which is a rectangle, no? So base times height, that is 40 or 4 times 30 over PI. O pwede sa nato i-plus ka na atong itangan og magnitude niya nga negative 30. And then of course yung last na spandrel, the area is 2/3 base times height. So 2/3 of 2 meters, 2 meters lang, and then the magnitude is negative 10 over. So what could be the slope at point B in this case? 2 times 40 minus 120 minus 4 over 3 times 10. Okay? So, pila answer? Pila answer na to? Sorry, no, this is not 2/3 but rather 1/3. Spandrel, spandrel yung segment. Spandrel lang siya. So 1/3. Okay? Play answer. I think this is 140 over E. 140 over 3. So you will notice that we come up the same answer sa ato ang previous solution here. Okay? And then for the slope, so ang slope na to, area raman. So kupyaon na to ng area, parisan na nato dayon sa atong moment arm going to point. Okay? So allow me to copy this. So 1/2 of 4, 40 over EI. Oh, yeah, this is a triangle. The centroid is measured, no, from the centroid going to point B, and that would be 1/3 of the span, or 1/3 of 4 meters. Okay, and then copy this, be plus 4 negative 30 over EI, rectangle man eh, so that is simply 1/2 of the span or 1/2 of 4 meters. And then plus 1/3 of 2, magnitude is negative 10 over EI, and this is spandrel, no? So sa may centroid no? You still remember what is this centroid? Ila man siya. Yan. Kung triangle, 1/3 and 2/3, no? Pag spandrel, sa may centroid na to. Hello? Alaga ni, pag spandrel ang ato ang sagutan. Ito, this is 1/4 no, of the span. No? Ito naman is 3/4 of the span. So, meaning, in this case, 1/4 of 2 meters. No? So, 1/4 of 2 meters. Okay? So, nada yun tayo deflection at point. Okay? This is negative 410 over 3, which is the same no sa ato ang solve ganina. Ito, ayan, negative 410 over 3 EI. Okay, so allow me to print screen this. Ayan, and post this one sa ato ang GC. Alright. Anak ko ako, sir. Padala nakabuhat ko ako ka ng palit ng misis. Okay. Yeah. So any question, no? Do you have any questions sa ato ang asa ni? Sa ato ang example or example number sana example ato ang solution using area moment method. And so if none, then let us continue. We solve the same problem, this time using the conjugate beam method. Okay? So unsa gito buhaton na to, no? We convert the real beam into conjugate beam, no? We convert the real beam into equivalent conjugate beam. And again, no? Ang ato ang conjugate beam na equivalence, no? Equivalent na diri. Ito. So at least makita niyo kung asa tong atong gisulat last time or discuss last meeting, that is table 8-2. So now pag fix it become free, pag free it becomes fixed. So therefore ang based ato ang problem, mahimo ra gyapon ni siyang cantilever beam, ang atong conjugate beam, no, by conjugate beam method. Conjugate beam method, using this beam mahimo gyapon siyang cantilever pero pabalik, no? So ang ato ang n or the free end becomes the fixed. Okay, so this is point. And then we are going to load our MEI diagram. So kani atong i-load, no? Na atay going up na load. Right? Magnitude is 40 over EI. Then na-identify going down nga load. Okay, the magnitude is 30 over EI and an additional load of a spandrel. Okay, with a magnitude of 10 over EI. So take note, based on the conjugate beam method, no, the force reaction becomes the slope, and the moment reaction becomes the deflection. So in this case, gamit lang ka og equation of equilibrium. So to solve for RB, we simply use summation of forces along Y, considering upward direction as positive. So that means that is RB plus itong magnitude or resultant ng triangular load na to is 1/2 of 4 times 40 over EI minus yung rectangle, which is 430 over EI, and then of course ang ato ang spandrel minus 1/3 of 2 10 over EI is equal to 0. And then you will notice that these terms here are simply the same as this one. Diba? So, pareho lang sila. No? Yan. Okay. Pareho na. Yeah. Pareho sa daan. No? So, if we are going to sum this, solve for RB, RB is simply slope B, and that is negative or positive ang result ay actually 160 over 3 EI. Okay? 60 ba? 140, sorry. So, 140 over 3. Okay? So, 140. Okay, and then if we are going to solve for the moment, no? Moment. MB. So, we sum up moment going to be considering clockwise direction as positive. And you will notice that this will create or this will give us also the moment MB, which is the same or equal to the deflection at point. So MB, that is positive, and then plus 1/2 of 4 times 40 over EI with its corresponding moment arm of 1/3 of 4. And then for this rectangular load, that is negative 4 times 30 over EI with moment arm of 1/2 of 4 minus 1/3 of 2, 10 over EI with its corresponding moment arm 1/4 of 2. Okay, so in this case, moment at point B, I don't know if this is positive or negative. Can you solve this? Plus 2 times 10 minus 5 times 4 times 4 times positive. No? Transfer sa pikas, may mong negative. 410 over 2. So, okay? So this is the same as what? So this is also equal to the slope or the deflection. So this is the same as what we did now in our previous solution. So let me print screen this, and this will be the solution using conjugate beam method. Okay. So any question with regards to conjugate beam method? Do you have any clarification? Right? So kung wala na, then let us now continue the solution, no? So this time ato nang i-apply ang given nato ng flexural rigidity, yang modulus of elasticity, and the moment of inertia. So but first let me recall the answers, no? So slope B, that would be 140 over 3. EI, and then the deflection will be negative 410 over 3 EI. Okay? Yeah. So first we know that the given, no? The given Young's modulus of elasticity is 50 gigapascal, no? 50 gigapascal. That is equivalent to 50 times 10 raised to the power of 3 megapascal, or 50 times 10 power of 3 Newton mm squared. Okay? And the moment of inertia naman, that is 250, ang width to depth is 500. So it is rectangle, so ang iyahang formula, the moment of inertia is simply BH cube over 12. So 250, 500 cube over 12. Okay? So 250 times 500 divide 12, that is 2.604. So 2.604 times 10 to the power of 9 mm 40. Okay? Now, balikan sa nato, no? Kung sa unit aning slope, din kung sa unit aning YB nga naka-EI pa siya, no? So you will notice, no, kung mubalik ta diri, ang ato ang EIY double prime, this is in terms of kilonewton meter. Kay moment pa man siya nga equation. Di ba? Pag integrate na to, gipunan na to additional nga x from x na imong x squared, mahimo siyang kilonewton meter squared. Pag integrate further, mahimo siyang kilonewton meter cube. Okay, so meaning ang unit di ay ani is kilonewton meter squared. Ito naman is kilonewton meter cube. Okay, so to solve for the slope, alright, that would be negative 140. That is kilonewton meter squared. Para consistent sa atong unit, we convert kilonewton into newton. That is 1 times 1,000. And meter squared, another 1,000 squared. So 1,000 cube tanan. Okay, so 1,000 cube. Okay, para ma-convert ani nga unit into Newton mm. So, ang unit ani niya karon nahimo na siyang Newton mm squared. Okay, over 3 and our elastic modulus, yang modulus of elasticity, that would be Newton mm squared. And then of course, ang ato ang moment of inertia, which is mm to the fourth. So, cancel ni sila ang Newton. Cancel po ni. Ang mabilin, 2 na lang. Cancel ito sa taas. Wala unit na mabilin. So, meaning, our slope will be in terms of radians. Okay? So, 140 times 1,000 cube, divide 3, divide 50, divide 2.604. That would be 0.00358. No? 0.00358. So to convert it into degrees, we just simply multiply it by 180 divided by pi. No? 180 divided by pi. So 0.00358 times 180 divided by pi, that is 0.0205. No? 0.0205 degrees. So this would be the slope, no, of our deflection. And then continuing further, we can now solve for the deflection at point B, and that would be YB is negative 410 over 3EI. This time, ang ato ang unit is kilonewton meter cube. So, to convert meter into millimeters na kay 1,000 cube. Yan ako man kay additional nga kilonewton to newton. So, upat balik ka 1,000. So, that would be 1,000 to the fourth. And then, we substitute the EI. No? This is for the Young's modulus of elasticity. And this one naman is for the moment of inertia. So, ganina, na-cancel tanan. Karon kaya nagdugang mga additional nga mm. So, result ani is in terms of millimeters. Okay? So, negative 410 times 1,000 cube, fourth, no? Divided by 3, divided by 50 to the power of 3, divided by 2.604 raised to the power. So, that would be negative 1.05 millimeters. Okay? So this would be our deflection, which is very far now from our allowable 11.111. Okay? Okay, so 1 naman ay ang deflection, ay ang allowable 11. So safe pa siya. But take note na usually pag complete ang atong gamiton nga dili kay na siya problema in terms of deflection. Whereas kung still medyo problema kay ang imong divisor diri to 50 man dako na kaayo, diba? To 50. So usually dako kayo ang deflection nga metal. So let me print screen this and post this to ang GC. Okay. Right? So any question now? Do you have any clarification with regards to our solution or our presentation? You have question? Alright, so kung wala na, then let me check the attendance for today's meeting. And then after this, you can now proceed solving the assigned plates. No? Okay? Abaliar?
Po.